What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Grubb here with Extreme.Outdoorsmen. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure you go hit that subscribe button for me. Help me at 18,000 subs. I would really appreciate it. But me and my dad are actually just getting out here on the water. It is a gorgeous morning. We were out here yesterday and it was pretty crazy conditions. It was super windy. It was raining. And we actually slayed them yesterday, but so we figured come back out here today. It's sort of like the same weather. It's a little windy, but no rain today. So hopefully we can get on some fish. We threw the jerkbait around a ton yesterday, caught a bunch of fish on the jerkbait. So we're probably going to be throwing the jerkbaits around today. Just because this cold water, those fish love hitting jerkbaits. We're going to be working around a lot of points and then also going into some bays where the fish move in this time of year. So hopefully we can catch a couple fish today, and really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching today's video. But we're gonna start casting and hopefully we can hook up onto a couple big ones today. So guys, we were just rolling up to the first bay that we're going to be fishing today. I'm starting off with this Googan squad jerkbait on the blue color today. My dad caught a ton of fish yesterday on the blue jerkbait, so I was throwing a different style one yesterday and I caught a bunch of fish on that one, but I figured I'd try this one out today. But the fish are definitely chewing on the jerkbait, so I'm going to be throwing this around today. My dad's throwing another jerkbait. And hopefully we can get on some fish today. It's a little windy today, not too bad, but it's always fun getting out here on the lake casting. And what we're doing with these jerkbaits is casting out and reeling down to like the working depth, depending on how deep you're fishing. I think we're in like anywhere from 4 to 6 foot of water. So give it a couple reels down so it'll get down there and just pop it back in and then let it sit for like 5 to 10 seconds. Sometimes those fish want it when it's just sitting there for super long. Other times they want it when you're really popping it in back to the boat fast. But you just got to figure out what those fish want on that time of day. But hopefully we can get on a couple fish today, guys. I think my dad's actually tying on a couple different colored jerkbaits right now, and also he's tying on a couple crankbaits. So definitely going to be throwing around a couple different lures today.
Just got out here about 5 minutes ago. Got one on already. Nice bass. He got it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nice healthy 2-pounder. He's a fatty. High ones anyhow. Alright, there we go.
Well guys, I didn't get the hook set on that one. I wasn't recording. I thought I was, but first fish on that jerkbait, guys. My dad tore him up yesterday on the blue and white jerkbait, so I figured I would try one out. I'm actually throwing that Googan squad one, and I've never caught one on this color, but I figured I'd give it a try this morning. And first fish of the day for me, pretty cool. Probably like a 1-pounder or something, but pretty nice fish, super cool. Just getting out here. We've only been out here maybe like 20-30 minutes, so we're working in all these canal systems and little bays. A lot of the fish are hanging out in here right now, but All right, gonna put them back. There he goes. What? It does.
Big fish, guys, on a jerkbait. I changed colors. Just try one of my old ones I've always caught them on. And about 10 casts it took, but I got a good one. Nice fish. Good 3-pounder. Guys, caught this nice one. He's probably 3 pounds. Real fat fish. Caught him on a jerkbait. And kind of a shad looking color jerkbait. The water's a little dingy, but it's got a holograph in it. I think that helps out a lot. But anyhow, just let it sit out there for a few seconds. Don't jerk it in like you do summertime real quick. You gotta go real slow this time of year. That's what catches the fish anyhow. You do whatever you want, but I know that's what's catching for me. Let them sit 5-10 seconds. Maybe sometimes longer, but that's a nice stout fish. He's heavy. All right, we're gonna turn him loose.
That's on fire. Dang. I gotta put the pot. Oh, they're down.
Big bass, guys. Sitting here with the power poles down, fan casting. That jerkbait come through again out for me. Crab fish when they got treble hooks everywhere. One wrong move, trouble. Right. I can't get it up. I'm 5 years old. Started out when I was a teenager and on this lake that we got right now. I tell you what, there's big bass in here. There's a lot of them. Can't get enough. Love being on the water. That's a nice fish there.
It is, huh?
4-pounder. Fat fish. Real fat. Healthy fish. How red his mouth is. That's the way they get this time of year. They put their lipstick on. Alright guys, heavy fish. Oh, how wide the back is. It's huge. Alright, it's a good one. Look at that. Look how you got hit by a pike. 2 big teeth marks. Alright, we'll turn him loose.
So guys, just tied on a new jerkbait. My dad's doing pretty good on that brown one, so I figured I'd dig through my box and find a brownish one, but I really like this one. That chartreuse on the back, it's really gonna get those fish to key in on my bait in this muddy water. So I'm gonna be throwing this one. It's actually a Googan squad one, the Junior Scout. It doesn't have the 3 treble hooks, so my dad's throwing a bigger one, I think. Do you have the big one or a smaller one?
Pretty good size.
5
5 inch big.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be throwing this one. I think it dives 3 to 5 foot down, so, and it says right there on the bottom, so I really like these jerkbaits. It's pretty cool. It says right there on the bottom how deep they dive. Those other ones I was throwing was 4 to 6, so I figured I'd try this one in this shallower water that we're fishing, but hopefully get on a couple fish on this new one. That'd be pretty cool. Fish on. It's a pike, I think. Oh no, it's a bass. Fish on, guys. I just tied on. Oh, it is a pike. I thought it was a bass for a second. So that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Oh. Well, guys, I just tied on that new jerkbait probably like a couple seconds ago. That was my first couple casts with that new jerkbait. Pretty cool. Oh. All right, see ya. There it goes. Well, that's pretty crazy. I just caught that pike, and check out all the eggs. Holy crap, that's crazy. I just noticed that as I was trying to get the hook out, just spraying all kinds of eggs out on the boat. Look at them all. That's pretty crazy. Gonna have to clean that up. Dang. But first couple casts on that new Googan Squad jerkbait, guys. I figured it'd be good with that chartreuse on the back and brown body, because my dad's catching some good ones on that brown.
Because it's cold out, don't think the fish ain't hitting early season like this. Usually takes about a week after ice out where they start to chew a little bit. Nice fish, guys. Good 2.5 pounder. One thing I was going to mention to you guys, I know Dylan says talk a lot because you guys like to hear some of my secrets or tips or whatever, but one thing I learned a long time ago, I grew up salmon fishing on the Great Lakes, actually Lake Michigan out of Ludington. My dad had a salmon boat, and it applies to all fishing as far as I'm concerned. Remember which way the wind was blowing, which way you cast it. You cast it into the wind, you cast it sideways with the waves, or you cast it with the wind. You know, if you're going the direction with the wind, your boat, and the wind's blowing that way and you're casting, you're not getting anything, that doesn't mean there's no fish in there. Turn around and go into the wind. If you have a hard time with a bait casting, a jerk bait or whatever, throw it on a spinning rod. You can throw it, if you throw it sideways like that, closer to the water, it won't catch wind to throw that jerk bait up in the air and give you a backlash on your bait caster. Throw sideways, or if you can't do that, pick up a spinning rod, put braid on it, put about a 5-6 foot leader on there, 10-12 pound tuss, and then you can make a cast without worrying about getting snagged. A lot of guys don't like throwing into the wind, but remember which direction the wind was blowing when you caught that fish, because a big time thing I think about catching fish is which way the wind was blowing and what you did when you threw that bait. So keep that in mind when you're casting out here, because you'd be like going into the wind and then your buddy casts backwards and he's catching fish and you're casting forward into the wind, you're like, man, why am I not catching none? It's really not your bait. You need to turn around and go with the wind if that's the way they're hitting. So keep that in mind when you're out here fishing.
Fish on. Another pike. You gotta say like this jerkbait. Another pike, guys, on that jerkbait.
Cool.
That's funny. Pretty nice one. They definitely like that chartreuse on the back. Yeah, super like silver looking. All right, guys, nice fish. I'm gonna put them back.
Fish on, guys. Jerkbait. Seems like a pretty decent one. Nice fish. On a jerkbait. Fatty, isn't he?
Super fat.
How wide his tail is right down here. How thick he is. Some nice bass this time of year already. Alright guys, I'm gonna turn loose.
Fish. Ah, it feels like a tank. Oh, fish on.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, grab my camera. Oh, fish on, guys. Guys, check that freaking beast out. Like I said, I just tied on that new Googan squad jerkbait right there, and I figured with that chartreuse on the bottom that those fish would key in, like my dad said. He said it'd be super good with that chartreuse on the back. Those fish are gonna key in on this muddy water, and that is a beautiful largemouth bass, probably like a 3.5, 4 pounder. But super cool fish. He absolutely drilled it. That was cool. But really nice fish. Gonna get a quick picture real quick and put him back.
Sweet.
But nice one.
Choked it, didn't he?
Nice fish. All right. fish. There's the bait. Gonna keep throwing it around, hopefully land another big one. All right.